am here to review the game from IGLO, from Group G. The black player was Tyne, 8, and the white player was Dalab. It was interesting game. I think the beginning was good for black, but then it all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Anyway, this does not seem like something unusual. We can see that white wants to take the corner, take the territory, and black is getting the influence, which is fine. Again, white took the territory and black got the influence. And white tries to place here. It makes sense, because if we don't play there, then black will want to develop it, like this, for example, sooner or later. But this move has some downsides, we will see, mostly. This was all in center, so it seems like it is great for white, but still there is a weakness. Black can cut here, and white cannot capture it. Maybe it looks like we can capture, but now we have this move. So white will have to play like this, or like this. So this stone at P13 is not really connected, so this is the weakness. And in the game, black saw the weakness very well. Like we cut immediately. I don't know if cutting immediately is the best, but it makes sense. When we will see the result, it will be reasonable for black, because black got some stones, and then we can develop the upper side. Like the move like this is very annoying, but we will just capture the stone at P13, and black will have a big moyo on the upper side. So I think this cut is really fine. Maybe white should not play like this, but we need to connect to our stone here, so probably it was the best. White connected to the stone, and black played the F15 move. And this looks like a good idea for black. Black has the big moyo on the upper side, and white just starts a fight. Generally, I am not sure if it was the best way to start a fight. Maybe, but I am not sure. Okay, here black should be fine. We are strong here, more or less. We are okay here. And we only have one group to worry about. We should just go out, separate the white groups, and it cannot be bad for black. In the game it was a bit more complicated, because black tried to play from the upper side, like we were trying to take the territory already. And I think it was much too soon. It is better to play from this side, to make sure that white groups are separated. White can make a shape like this, but we can still attack the group. And still, if we really want, we can just play it and take the territory. Usually, we want to play from the group that is weak, and the only group that is weak for black is the middle one. We need to make sure that it is okay, and then we can take territory. Generally, when we are fighting, we want to take territory like not really that directly, because here we just take territory and we will be much weaker in the center. So probably just play like this. It should be fine. It looks like a great shape, but we have many moves that are very annoying, like this, like this. Yeah, the shape is not so great. And maybe we will lose some territory on the upper side. It is possible. But we will take the territory on the lower side very easily. Very, very easy. It will be just very easy to take. Now it is not so obvious what will happen to this group. There are some problems, and white is trying to to make additional problems. It is a nice sequence. And white just cut off the black group. And now it will be some kind of a semi, and we don't know what will happen, so it will be a risky one. We can see white just needs to add some liberties. If we will have enough liberties, then we will kill the black group. I don't like this wedge that much, because then we will have to connect and white will get another move to go to the side. I think it is better to play like this. I think we were afraid of this move. Should we be afraid? Maybe we should. Okay, now understand. So we need to play this, so white will not play there. Okay, so it's alright. We did not have a choice. Here we can cut, of course. And this move I don't like, because it is much too soon. Here we can always play this throw-in if we want. And it is not really good for white to play like this, and this is more or less the only way for white to prevent that throw-in. So we can wait. We don't need to make it like this. We can, for example, black play it here. It would be maybe better to just play like this. Are we afraid that white will play here? Not so much. Not so much. Now white does not have a lot of liberties, and we can, I think we can kill white group, maybe like that. And after the exchange, suddenly white will get some Ataris that we don't want to give, like this. And now we have more liberties. It is still close. Oh, and again a throw-in. I think it is too soon. Like, we don't need to make a throw-in if we are not afraid that white will play here. Here we can play like this. And will white play here? I don't think so. We don't. We are not afraid of this move. So it is better to just take the liberties from the outside. Generally, this throw-in did not get anything, because still we need to, white will have the additional liberties, because black will take this, and then we need to take the P1 liberty and then take this. So it's like 5 liberties here, and without the throw-in it will be the same, more or less, I think. Generally. So in the end we can see that we have 5 liberties, here we have 4, black has died, which is unfortunate, because the whole Moyo strategy was well executed, and I liked the position for black, and now I don't like position for black, obviously. Okay. We can capture those 4 stones, but it is really small, so we should surely play away. Here it was kind of success. Black died in the corner, but got a lot of strength on the outside. And if we want to come back in this game, we need to make a big Moyo and maybe make our opponent invade it and kill him to come back to the game. So I like the sequence. For white, maybe it was more reasonable to let black leave in the corner and just erase all the stuff in the center. Now there is some fight, which is good for black, because we want to have a fight. But I think here black did not read the liberties correctly, and still black is dead in the center, and we gave up the stone unnecessarily. So not great. In the end we had to give up some stones, and white is alright. The game continues. We will see if white will be good at closing the game, because he is clearly ahead, and we will see if he will be able to play safely straight to the end game. Here we have a living shape, so good for white. White is connected here, and black will take a big territory on the upper side, and this is the perfect moment to calculate who is winning. I know that most players don't do that. We don't count the points, but we should. In the situation like this, it is not very common situation, but when we feel that we are ahead, and we can count, but by how much, because we can count how many territories we have as white, then we can calculate how many points we can give on the upper side, because the upper side is the only undecided area. So let's try this. How many points white has here? 20 plus the captured stones. It's like 22. So let's say 42 here. What else we have here? Like 25, I would say, something like that. And we also have like 4 points here. What else? Do we have anything? We have 7 more prisoners and commie, so it's additional 13. 13. I will make it here. Whatever. So 24, 13, 37, 25 is 62, 66 more or less. So black needs at least 66. And how many can we get for black? These stones can be captured, but they can be not captured. So I will just count the half of it, like to 4 points for black here. So it's 18 here. 18. Maybe I will make it like this. Much better. Here it's 9, 8. Sorry, 8. And now we can calculate how much black needs to have in the upper side. So we have like 26 for black, and for white it was like 66. So we need 40 points for black on the upper side. And white should play in the way that black will not get 40 points. And we don't need to go very deep to do it. Like, we don't need to invade, because even in the optimal situation, when black will have this territory up here, we have we have a lot. We have like 56. It is more than I expected. So we need to at least go around here, sure. And in the game, white tries to do it, like in a moment. Now, first some exchanges. Black got cut off, and now we have this. Black needs to come back, and white went in. I thought it was too deep. We can just play like this, but our calculation said that we should go deeper. So maybe it was a correct move. And there was a fight, and in this fight, black killed white, like this, and in the end, white still won. If I remember correctly, it was by 6.5, yes, more or less. I am not sure how this happened. Maybe I made some bad calculation. But if we just play like this or something similar, it should be better than going here and dying, and should be enough. Should be enough, I would say. Here we took a risk and we almost lost the game here. So a bit reckless for white, I would say. Okay, let's sum up. Here, if we make these exchanges in center, it is not so great for white because we still have the weakness. If we want to play like this, it is usually better to add a move, something like that, which would be slow in this situation, but maybe we played it too soon. I think the most important thing is that when we are fighting, we should play from the group that is weak here. Maybe we don't create any territory immediately, like in the move here, but we are making ourselves stronger, and most importantly, it will be much easier to create territory on the lower side. And in the lower side is even bigger than the upper side, so it makes sense to develop it. Still there was a fight, and the throw-ins that I did not like this. We make a throw-in if we are afraid that white will connect there. If we are not afraid, then we don't need to make it. And in this situation, if we play immediately like this, white will not make this because white will die. So it is not necessary to do a throw-in, and similar lesson with this one. This throw-in is not necessary. Not necessary. Okay. For white, we did not play that safely, as safely as we could. For example, here we gave black the influence, which is always risky. We took more a sure territory, but maybe it was not optimal. And it was also not optimal to try to go much deeper like this and to cut. It was not necessary if we just play something like maybe this. We want black to just connect like this and make it possible for us to just erase the upper side. And if we do this, then black has no chance. In the game, black had some chances, but in the end it was not enough. Okay, that would be all. Thank you for listening, and good luck in your next games. See you.